Imagine this. The most challenging venture you've ever taken up was merely the decision to believe in oneself, to be convinced that you possess the power to change your situation. Now, envision the entire sum of experiences in your life converging to this pivotal momenta fork in the road, a defining juncture where you can opt to remain stationed in comfort or garner that ounce of bravery required to nudge forward, to provoke just a minor shift in your trajectory. The reality is stark. Life is an avalanche of conflicts. Whether entangled within one, having just emerged from battle, or standing on the precipice of the next clash, it's inevitable. Life doesn't indiscriminately hammer you. It's methodical, with recurrent negativities that resurface the moment you relent in the upkeep of your psyche. Yet, sometimes, just an inch of progress is all you need to ignite the spark. It's the darkness before dawn, the bleakest hour demanding that you redefine your perspective, to find illumination within the murk. This could involve absorbing motivational discourse, attending insightful seminars, or seeking tranquility to tune into your inner voice, pondering who you truly are, removing the masks life has imposed upon you. But when I speak of combat, rest assured, it's not flesh and blood adversaries that concern us. We wage war against life's tempestuous moments, circling opportunities, and occasionally, yes, we must battle for them. Embrace your current standing, wield what you have this very day to craft the legacy you earnestly seek. When you're at the verge of surrender, remember that giving up is synonymous with a lifetime of regret and shame for not having clawed your way out of despair. You might inquire, which way should I turn? It's simple. Life will happen around you, life will happen to you, but what's most critical is what happens within you. Now, stand firm, confront your struggles head-on, and transform them. The time to forge your legacy, to make an indelible impact, is now. You must position yourself strategically, summoning every fiber of your being to challenge the upcoming battles. Question yourself: what is your stance, your mindset, your mental fortitude when you foresee a skirmish? When adrenaline surges, preparing you for the fight, remember it's not about merely participating. It's about triumphing over the obstacles, declaring, "This fight, I shall conquer." Now, let us delve into the nitty-gritty. Firstly, identify your nemesis, and I'm not referring to external factors, but the one you face every day in the mirror: yourself. Are you wrestling with procrastination, fabricating excuses, or grappling with self-doubt? Gird yourself for the battle, because life's challenges resemble a relentless aggressor, and it's imperative to land your punches decisively. Let's revise the cardinal rules. Recognize your adversary. That's step 1. Whom are you really engaging in combat with? Pin down your enemy. Subsequently, devise a clever strategy for victory. Are you aiming for a sudden knockout or inflicting cumulative damage with precision strikes? Real-life matches aren't merely fleeting frays. Sometimes they extend into all-out wars. Picture this. Doctors declare your health waning, the threat of disease looming like a shadow. This adversary won't go down without an enduring struggle. To emerge victorious, you must possess the endurance to endure blows, the agility to rebound and counterstrike effectively. Consider life a perpetual championship of bouts. If you evade these encounters, you're essentially fleeing from your own existence. Your ascent to the next peak, your promotion, rests squarely within these skirmishes. Face it if you shy away from the conflict, you relinquish your future. I, too, have fought relentlessly throughout my life, and the sweet taste of victory, the exhilaration, there is nothing quite like it. Triumph over depression, bankruptcy, or any personal upheaval and you'll bask in the glory of a champion. Take inspiration from legends like Muhammad Ali, who fought with undeniable grace and gusto, declaring with poise, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." You must be prepped and poised to enter the fray, because your existence is a compilation of such battles. In the face of chaos, it's your duty to restore order, to understand that what lies before you isn't the complete masterpiece but merely the raw ingredients of potentiality. It's a fallacy to await the finished delicacy when you already possess the components essential to bake your confection of success. Instead of querying when your fortunes will align, scrutinize what's currently at your disposal. You have the flour, the eggs, the sugar. It's time to blend your life's variables to cultivate the destiny that suits you. The decisions you enact today will color your outlook, ultimately determining if you'll summon the courage to push that inch forward. The deeper you delve into the abyss, the more significant the ascent will be upon your resurgence. Take solace in the knowledge that the self-same path that led to your current low is paved with invaluable lessons on your climb back up. Own it. Claim the intellect to forecast the next steps. Pinpoint the imminent actions necessary to create momentum. it's entirely feasible that the solution you seek is already nestled in your pocket, the exact relationship or connection you need, a number stored away in your cell, an old acquaintance that holds the key to progression. Pause for a moment. Before you rush towards the new, contemplate what you already possess. That knowledge resting on your bookshelves, the wisdom encapsulated in those pages, might be the catalyst for change that you've been chasing. Seize the endless pursuit for more, when in fact, what you require for that business venture, that personal breakthrough, might already be within your grasp. Ask yourself, what am I overlooking? What lies within your reach that you're inadvertently disregarding, resources and possibilities that you unwittingly ignore, waiting for a revelation when in truth, the answer occupies a corner of your existing arsenal. Now, if you found value in these insights, take a moment to subscribe, hit like, and ring that notification bell. By doing so, you're not just supporting this channel, but your own journey towards overcoming obstacles and securing the insights offered here today. As you commit to this simple act, you unlock a partnership in pursuing triumphs together, reaping the benefits articulated throughout our time together. As we draw closer to the conclusion, ponder this. What lessons from today will you weave into the tapestry of your life? Engage with these concepts, challenge your preconceptions, and stride victoriously toward your future. Life is a bountiful battlefield, rich with lessons and legacies waiting to be seized by those daring enough to step into the arena. Prepare to rally once more, for your next bout is just on the horizon. And, as always, end with flair, ready to astonish, ready to emerge indomitable. Let's dive right into an extraordinary tale of an icon, a story that may just alter your perception of the entertainment industry and human empathy. Imagine, for just a second, the blaring riffs and captivating lyrics crafted by the hands of a true maestro of music. This maestro isn't merely a footstep in the sands of musical history. He's a titan, a name synonymous with the seismic shifts in rock. Yes, I'm referring to Roger Waters, the man behind the essence of Pink Floyd, a band that rolled like thunder through the skies of pop culture. His journey began in the vigorous era of 1965, and from then on, Roger Waters didn't only concoct some of the most groundbreaking soundscapes of our age, but he became a fervent advocate for human rights, a voice louder than any guitar could wail. He stood firmly, a beacon upon the foundation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's right, 30 articles penned in Paris, 1948, that to this day, resonate deeply within his soul, each one a chorus singing of the inalienable rights every person on this planet is entitled to. The right to life, to shelter, to sufficient food, to healthcare, and to education. Core fundamentals, echoing as strongly as the lyrics in his songs. You might wonder, what could a rock star possibly teach us about life and tenacity? Well, brothers in arms, there's no division between the man strumming a bass and the mailman, each carries a heart. When that heart bleeds with compassion for the world and its people, it's impossible to remain silent in the face of injustice. Roger Waters speaks out because the world is more than just a stage, it's a community, where each and every life is precious, every path meant to be trodden with grace and love. But let's face it, capitalism casts a looming shadow, a blight that has gotten its claws deep into the canvas of our lives, where the pursuit of profit tips the scale against humanity's greater good. Roger doesn't shy away from stating that profit has become the villain in our story, gnawing away at the very essence of our planet, breeding war and desolation as its henchman. But Waters doesn't believe we're at the point of no return. Not yet. He assures us that a collective awakening, an aligned spirit that demands our rights and calls out the pricks who choose ignorance, could indeed reshape the world, transform it overnight. He advocates for rising against the din of deception, the bombs going off, the injustices so loud they drown out the cries for help. He challenges the slumber of the slaves under the 8 masters, inciting a revolution that begins with awareness and heart. As we immerse ourselves in the spectacle of a Roger Waters concert, understand the Herculean effort poured into each note. It's a symphony of collaboration, with Roger at the helm, knowing every crew member's name, connecting on a human level, a clear sign of leadership and respect. This, gentlemen, is a testament to his belief that each person's role is vital, and their worth beyond the work is invaluable. Touring at 78, he exhibits towering pride, not in record sales, but in the relentless pursuit of his passion and the impact of his work, the real treasure. Roger's enthusiasm for addressing pressing matters and his dedication to the craft is the spark that fuels his performances and defines his legacy. He finds beauty in the creative process, comparing it to Van Gogh's final brushstrokes on ephemeral satisfaction that, once gone, leaves a timeless masterpiece for the world. Now, as you sit there, perhaps contemplating your next move in this rugged game of life, Ask yourself what message speaks to you the loudest. Perhaps, like that last note in a Pink Floyd classic, or the stroke of genius on Van Gogh's canvas, it's the passion and deep-seated care for our fellow beings and our world that should guide our actions. And speaking of action, if this discourse resonates with you, then consider channeling the spirit of human solidarity Roger advocates. Subscribe, hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and align yourself with that divine masculine spirit that champions human rights and compassion. To close this profound exploration, let's pose this lingering question. Which of these insights will you instill within your life's symphony? What chords of change will you strike to make your mark? Take these musings from Roger Waters, who stands not just as a rock legend, but as a visionary humanitarian, and let them guide you towards a reality where we all play our part in perfect harmony. Remember, gentlemen, the essence of our existence may just lie in the shared struggles and triumphs of this thing we call humanity.